All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining Who Taught Us That podcast with Jay and Miss Lady. So, Miss Lady, what are we talking about today?
All right, all right. So, I had someone ask me a question about if I would, hide some belongings if something went down, if I'm going to bury something in the backyard. And I thought to myself, back in the day, I might have did some things like that. But now that I'm a little bit wiser, I might not be a good friend. So where does your loyalty lie?
Well, shame on you, because my loyalty runs deep. I know all kind of stuff about people, and it's going to the grave. So, yeah, so if I had somebody to call me right now, at my age, right now, and say, girl, I'm going to need your help, all I'm going to say is, what time you want me to meet you and where at?
See, and I know that, and let me back up. Let me explain. Taking that secret to the grave, I got you. We good. Hey, I can hold that down for you. But meet me at the corner of such and such. I need you to help me bury this. I might not. I said I'm going to be the logical friend. Now, are you sure that this is what you want to do?
Well, I'm not going to ask any questions about how you got the materials. I'm not going to do any of that, because if I get pulled in, I don't want to know too much information. However, if you need me to help you bury some stuff, I may be able to tell you where to go, where there ain't no cameras and all that. So I don't know if I want it on my property.
And the funny thing about it is I said, Jay, she'd be down for the call. She'd be like, what time you need me to be there? I said, but me, I'm going to be like, now, how do we get here?
Yeah, I'm not asking no questions, baby. I ain't going to ask one question. I'm be like, where you want me to meet you at? Because we can't bury it here. That's what we're not going to do. Because they ain't going to be talking about this is a crime scene and you know about it. No.
Right.
But I'm going to help you, and I'm going to have my mask on, my gloves, and an outfit
but what
I can
does that
throw away.
say? What does that say? I mean, that's loyalty. But does that mean that I'm not loyal? Or what does that say about us?
I don't know that. First of all, if you feel comfortable enough to call me, then that we got that kind of friendship. Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go to jail for you.
Okay.
So yeah, we not gonna do that kind of crime.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
No.
When I'm
I don't
saying
know what you did.
when I'm saying burying something in the backyard, I'm talking about it might be
I don't know what it is, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
You don't need to know.
I don't need to know.
But when you go to bury it, then you're
help.
going to see it.
No, I'm not.
How come you ain't going to see it?
Because you're going to know not to have it like that when you get to me.
Okay, so we have some rules that I'm going to know off the bat.
I have some unwritten rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can do that if I don't know. If I don't know what it is that I can incriminate, because that's the problem. Don't ask me, because if I know, I ain't going to be able to lie. I'll be like,
they didn't tell you that any of that. They just said, would you help me bury something? Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. It could be a time capsule. It could be, something that you want to share with your grandkids later on in life. Okay. It could be, a rotten tooth that you just too embarrassed to take to the dentist. I don't know what that is. It could be something innocent.
So what if I called you at 2 a.m. and I said I need a G? And I know you got it. You got it. Mm-hmm. Can I get it?
If I got it to give to you, yes.
Are you going to ask me why?
Nope.
That's what's up. I need help. I need.
And it's so funny because in my younger years, I done wrap my baby up all kind of nice. Stay in the car. I'll be right back. We done did some things.
Right.
Bless his heart. He's so well rounded.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's not judgmental. He don't even ask later on, why was we at Aunt such and so's house? And don't worry about it. He don't even ask them kind of questions. He's just like, oh, okay.
And that's how I am, and that's how I was, rather. Yeah. So I think I think the past helped me get to where I am today. But I got another question for you. So going back to loyalty, and so who taught us that? Because we gonna get there. Who taught us that? Because when I was growing up, snitches get stitches. Like you didn't. And so I was taught it don't matter who, what, when, where. If you know something, you better not talk. And if that means you got to go down, then you go down, but you better keep your mouth shut.
I ain't gonna say that I'm gonna go down. Let's be very clear about that. I'm not going down with anybody, because the fact that I said, yes, I will, that is your signal to not tell me no details. I don't want the details, because when I get in the room, when they ask me all the questions, I want to honestly say, oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
But what
what
if you did know, though? What if it was something, maybe it was a little bit.
If you start running your mouth, I'm going to tell you shut up.
No, check it. You know the location. You know where y'all at. You know where you went. So what if they pulled up?
They didn't already did it before I got there, baby. I'm telling you.
What if they pulled up? What if y'all wrote, hey, we about to make a stop. We about to go over here because I need to grab something. Okay, so y'all go to
you grabbing something. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
You don't know. You ain't gotta know what it is.
I know. That's what I'm gonna tell the people when they ask me questions.
Check it out. Y'all rolling. Okay, you go. The driver. Oh, I need to make a stop. We gonna go over here. I need to grab something. It's for y'all. Y'all get there. The three of them hop out. You stay in the car because you don't know nothing.
Exactly.
You stay in the car. They go.
Keep saying that. I don't know nothing.
They go and they liberate. They liberate some things. Get back in the car. Y'all rolling. Y'all driving. But then when it comes down to it, you was in that car.
I don't care.
And you're the one that gets caught.
I ain't got caught with nothing.
You didn't get caught with something, but you got caught. So
with
you didn't. So you didn't see them bringing out the.
No, I didn't. I was looking at my phone.
So you didn't see nobody get in the car with nothing.
No, ma'am.
You didn't see those 5 big screen TVs.
No, ma'am.
And you didn't have to adjust your seats.
No,
for
ma'am.
Them to
I
put
did not. No, ma'am. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, so you don't know nothing.
No,
you
I don't.
know absolutely
nothing.
Not. What if they told you to hold the microwave in your lap?
Well, see, like Granny was moving. And they had to get me Ma her microwave. So, okay, I called the microwave on the lap. I still don't know how they got it.
And you don't know where y'all are or who's. You know.
Yeah, it ain't like we at a department store or something and they come flying out. Now, if they come flying out of the department store, I'm getting out running.
Okay, but they tell you, look, they showing you photos. Look, we see you in this vehicle with these 5 TVs, and I need to know who you was with.
I don't know.
Because if you don't tell us, you going down.
Yeah, that ain't gonna hold up in court.
You were an accomplice
to
the crime.
I'm not.
How come you ain't?
Did somebody get killed?
No.
Exactly. Did you see me come out the place with these items?
No.
Exactly. Baby, because I'm gonna have me a good attorney. Gonna be talking about no.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't do crimes.
So who taught you that? Who taught you that loyalty?
I just think that's how I'm built. I don't know that I was taught that from anybody, because I done seen plenty of people go to jail. And I done visit some folks in jail. Now, what I do tell my children is I don't accept collect phone calls. So don't do no crime if you think that you're going to have to call me collect. So, I don't know who taught me that. I don't know. I am loyal to a fault to many friends. I done been woke up in the middle of the night for some stuff. But, yeah, I ain't going to jail for nobody. And they know that.
Right.
So don't give me no details. And when it come time for me to tell my story, yeah.
What about putting hands on people?
Well, I was always told that when the police arrive, only one person needs to tell the story, and that needs to be me. My ex-husband told me that. He said, only one person needs to tell the story when the police get here. Make sure it's you. Yes, sir, will do. Yeah.
But wait, if you put your hands on somebody, I mean, do it matter who? If they all beat up in the corner,
it doesn't matter. The police typically takes the wounded person's side because they have that empathy. Bless your heart.
Right, the wounded person in the corner that you didn't beat down.
Well, they shouldn't have entered into the house if they weren't welcome. If I didn't say come in, then you weren't welcome.
But what if
like on Sinners, may say, "Boy, you gonna let me in the house?"
See, okay, so you ain't never went to nobody. No, let me take that back.
Clean
Let
up.
me, because I ain't trying to incriminate you.
Please.
Would you go to, if I come to you and I say, hey, I'm having problems with this person, and they stay over here, and we need to go over here. So you're not going with me?
No, that's because I'm gonna talk you out of that.
Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier.
No, that's not what you said.
All right,
You talking about going
or burying or whatever.
No.
So if I bring
They're
it
all
to
different
you.
things. Nope, let's get this clear. They are all different things. First of all, we're not going to do nothing.
Okay.
We not going. See how we.
But if
because
I
you
call
telling me,
you to bury something,
That's
then you're
different.
going with me to bury it.
that's different. I don't know what that is. But you are telling me that we're going to. First of all, you don't go to nobody's house to start nothing.
Okay.
You gonna get shot and everything else. Like no, we're not doing that. No. So if you say we're going to such and such house because I'm having problems with them, I'm gonna say no, we're not doing that.
Okay, so we are on the same page. So you are logical.
I am very logical.
Okay.
I got all the. Now, if we just driving and you don't tell me we going to somebody's house and we get there and I have to say, and you didn't got, because see, you got to get worked up to go in there to start. I'm be like, whoa. What we working up to? What we doing? I'm going to talk you down. Because you don't go to a scene that you about to make a crime scene. You don't do that. That's like you don't pull out a weapon if the other person don't have a weapon. I'm sure you know all these things. So you can't pull a gun if the other person has a knife. If they have a knife, they show it first, you can pull your knife out. Now, this is all educational materials for those who are unaware. If all they got is hands and you got his hands. If all they doing is talking with their mouth, then that's all you can do.
Okay. So we on the same page. So that's what I was trying to say in the beginning.
No, it wasn't.
It is what I was trying to say. It didn't come out like that.
Is that what it is?
When I said I'm logical, yes.
I'm very logical.
I ain't get ready to, if I know, and I guess I'm assuming I know the whole story. So if I know the whole story, like, I want to go over here because, I found out my man doing X, Y, Z, and he over here.
Let's back up. If someone calls me to bury something, I do not want to know the whole story. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either, but, most of the time people going to tell you.
No, they ain't.
Yes, they will.
I'm going to tell you, shut the hell up.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
Okay. But most of the time people run their mouth. Yeah, because see, they didn't make me mad.
Them ain't my friends. No.
Okay.
I ain't got them kind of friends.
So
Because if you talk a lot, I ain't fooling with you too often because you talk too much.
Yeah.
And if you talk to me about Miss Lady and what's going on in her house, and I'm not friends with Miss Lady, you ain't getting none of my information because that means you gonna call Miss Lady to talk about me.
Right.
So I ain't got no friends like that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be very limited. Now it is some people that can get you comfortable and you get to telling them stuff, but then it may take you a while to realize that they are repeaters. Because sometimes they'll accidentally repeat something in front of you, and you're like, whoa, why are you telling that story that I told you? So then I have to scale back and realize, I can't share nothing with you because you talk too much.
So you don't think that you said that you kind of was built that way. You don't think that at some point, like, you may have saw some things in your life to kind of...
No, I done seen a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, so we learning that you using your technique over here. You only sharing what needs to be shared. I need to ask the right question in order to get the right answer.
And sometimes you still ain't gonna get the answer. I have learned from watching other people. I done seen so many people. I asked them a direct question. They would dance around the whole house 10 times and still not tell you the answer. When I used to do investigations for my job, I would tell the people next to me, I'm going to get ready to ask them this question. Watch they don't never answer. I would write the question down, because people, what they try to do is talk you down. That's what they do, like when they doing stuff. Like they try to just burn you out. So I wrote the question down. I asked the person the question, and they just telling all these stories, just because what they want you to do is forget that you asked the question. And so then when they got quiet and they done, I looked at my question. I looked at the person next to me. I said, did they answer this question? No. So I said, I'm going to ask you the question again, but this time I'm just going to ask you in a yes-no format. Yes. To get you to answer it. And then they still would try not to answer that question. So just over the years of watching and listening to people, you learn a lot.
Do you think people pick and choose, or is it just happens? If I see that, oh yeah, she's I could do some dirt with her. You think they gravitate to you?
No.
Or they just
I do not purposefully try to do dirt, although your dirt is safe with me.
No, I don't. Not like, but like if I'm doing something like, oh, I think she might be one I can kind of do this with. I can get away with this. Yeah.
Because I don't know you like that. I don't know your history. You could be a straight up snitch.
Do you have anybody in your life that is as loyal to you as you will be to them?
Yep. I gave birth to both of them.
Well, besides the children, like a good friend, besides your kids to me are automatic.
Oh yeah,
like
I got some friends that if something, okay. I got some people I can call, and I ain't gotta really tell them what happened, but they'll know from my conversation that something ain't right and I need help. You talking cold, you be like, yeah. And they be like, oh, what happened? And then you be like, for real? Like you could just read through the line. Everybody got them kind of friends. And they be like, well, what you need from me? And you be like, yeah, on tomorrow. Okay, what time? Probably after when you get off work. Okay, so see, they know something went down, but they don't really know what went down. So, you're not really including them in the situation. And sometimes those friends will be like, listen.
The logical friends?
Yeah, we ain't got to do all that. You going to have to rethink it, and everybody got at least one friend like that. I got a couple in my pocket. And if they call me, I'll be like, for real? On when? Oh, okay. All right, I see you. I'll be booted and suited, ready. And they know they can call me. That's the sad part about it. And I got some friends that I know do not call and tell. You don't even want them to be a part of your phone log to be called and say, did you talk to Jay? And they be like, well, I talked to her. I don't remember her telling me that. They just started telling crap that didn't even happen because they just trying to be clear. Yeah, I got a friend like that. I be like, girl, I wouldn't even tell you what time I sneezed because you've been told. And then when she sneezed, this happened and da-da-da-da-da, and just telling all this extra stuff that don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got, No.
So you don't have nobody that you could call?
I'm going to call you.
I know other than me. Who else? Nobody. Not one.
And I guess mine's is separated. Like, if I need somebody that's going to fight, I got a few people I can call that can throw them hands. But if I really want to get into some, like, we ain't going to talk about it no more, this happened and that's that, nah. I think them days is gone.
They gone?
Yeah, I don't fool with nobody like that no more. Because I am one of the people, like, we do, like you just said, all jokes aside, we do something that we ain't got to never talk. I don't never want to talk about it. We ain't got to talk about it no more.
Right.
It just happened and that's that. So we going on about our business.
Well, I got some friends I haven't talked to in a long time, but if I called them and kind of ran down some stuff, they down.
I got family like that. I got some family. What you need?
Yeah, I don't have no family like that, but I got some friends that I don't have to never ever talk to them. But if I call, yeah.
Yeah, I got family that I ain't even got to show up. All I got to do is make the phone call, and it's I didn't heard something on the news. Like, oh my, what happened over there?
Like, yeah, I don't know what happened. And see, so you still want to be the one that don't want to have to tell the story, right?
Right. And like I said, I'm older now. When I was younger, I think I never did. When I was younger, I handled things myself. But as I'm older, I definitely don't want to I don't want to tell the story. And I don't want to look back and be like, dang, I could have handled that. Because in the heat of the moment, we all react different, you know, and you're like, man, I probably could have handled that a little bit different. And so I try to be the logical one now. I see you right there. Yeah,
I am. There's a lot of things that I'd be so proud of myself. I'd be like, girl, I am so proud of you. I was listening to somebody and they was like, yeah, because the younger me, this wouldn't have went that way. But today, I could kind of talk about it. But, you know, and that's me. I could I'm going to be on 10 about it. But I can respond differently.
Yeah, the younger me, woo, my mouth, my hand, everything. I mean, I was ready to fight. I didn't care who you was.
I can't even say that.
I know. I didn't care who it was. What you look here? What we going? What?
Because you're so calm all the time.
The Lord is good. He done brought me a mighty long way.
Good to me too, but you know. Yeah, my reaction time, sometimes it's a little slow. It's so funny. I was at this venue with my kids, and this was recent, and this girl was trying to act like she was so drunk, and all I could see was her spilling her drink on me, and I was like, I ain't trying to be sticky. I ain't trying to be wet. I ain't trying to be none of the things, and I must have zoomed in on her like the old me would have been, and I just heard my oldest son go, mama, mama. He's trying to like click me out of it. And he's like, we know them, we know. I said, I don't care. And he's like, mom, like mama, like he's just really trying to click me out of it. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, you don't want this. I know I look old, but bless your heart, you don't want you a little young, little cute little thing, and you're not gonna go home looking like that. And I was just, you know, now the old me probably would have been like, sit, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I was just sitting there because I couldn't even enjoy myself at that point because I was just so zoomed in on this added behavior that this person was. I think they just wanted attention. I don't know. They was annoying as heck. And so I finally told him, I said, come sit in your seat. That way it keeps me from seeing what she's doing. Honey, he's spanning around. He came sit down. Like, I said, okay. And then I went on back doing what I was doing. But, yeah, I see. And so I was so proud of myself. I said, good. Aren't you proud of me? He was like, no. I'm like, why? He's like, cuz. Like, why you just couldn't go back to do what you was doing? Yeah. I was just like, yeah, she was a distraction. Like, yeah.
Said, no. I don't blame him. Yeah, get his blood pressure to calm down. He said, I ain't got time to be breaking up no fight today.
Oh, God, yeah. Sometimes you do. I mean, I've been around people and I have to kind of snap them out of like, hey. Like, hey, and they looking at me like, what? I said, I see what you're looking at. Like, don't relax. Don't think about something else. And they be like, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Because people in public do some stuff because they want a reaction. Mm-hmm. Like all these Karens and Kens and all that. And then they wonder why you calling up Pookie and them to get rid of the evidence. But it's, you know, and I do think that's the one good thing about social media and videos right now is because back then when it was happening, you know, people doing stuff, you didn't have evidence of it. But now you don't necessarily have to put up what you did because you can just show the video of this is what happened before I reacted. And it's kind of your defense. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
I do. I've seen videos where, yes, it lead up to, and yes, I agree with that. That is very important because nowadays we need that because somebody, I always say, there was a beginning before it got to an end.
Right. And for your eye got busted open.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they like, and this is what they did to me. And they be like, ma'am, I need to cuff you. Nope. Because when she spat on me,
my God.
I blanked out a little bit. And, this was a reaction to
now, I'm
that.
going to tell you right now, I'm going to catch about 3 or 4 cases if somebody spit on me. I promise to God.
That's like the new thing now for people to do that.
I know. And
who taught them that nasty
mess? That is the ultimate disgust. I'm going to catch a case. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that is
no.
so disgusting.
Yeah, because why? And who taught you? Like, why are we to the point where we just being nasty? Like, what is that about? That is.
I don't know. I think people used to think, I think they're getting the message now. People used to think, well, if I spit on you, then I didn't put my hands on you, but absolutely not. Like, that is just not
still,
okay.
And to me, that's still assault. I don't know what you got. Shoot. Nasty people.
You got AIDS, you got hepatitis, you got herpes.
Bodily fluids. No, that's not okay. Because, I mean, can't you, if they spit on an officer?
Yeah, that's assault.
Yeah. So why not? Why would it be assault for me?
It is now. I mean, but like I said, prior to, somebody spit on you, you wipe it off and, but now most times people already got their videos rolling and you could see, like, that is just so disgusting.
And I guess we've moved on, I mean, from the times, because back in the day, that is something that people used to do all the time. Like, that was the big thing.
Spit on
somebody, yes.
I ain't never seen that growing up. Now, when it was racially motivated, when we couldn't really fight, I could see that. But no, who was spitting on people at school?
At school, I've seen it. Yeah, that's why I said I'm catch case, because
that is so nice. Oh, I'm glad I've never been spit on. Lord, please don't let me experience that.
Yes, but I've seen it up close and personal. I'm like, what? No. Yeah. So, back to who taught us that. I done got disgusted. Why do you think that, now I may have asked you this, but I'm sitting here thinking about me and my growing up. And I think the reason that I am the way that I am is my upbringing. Like, my family was straight up thugs. So street life. Let me correct
street life,
that.
okay.
Yeah, street life. And so based off that, I mean, it's like it's going to be a part of you. No matter how you try to get away from it, it's going to be a part of you.
Yeah, see, my family wasn't like that, but the people that I chose.
I was going to say, to hang around.
was a little different as I got older.
Not sister, because I know you, baby. So sisters, nobody. So you was just you was the cut up. You was
no, I can't. I really wasn't the cut. I think I just was attracted to that.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, fast lifestyle, and so I position myself around that. I don't know. I just think it was
missing out on something.
Probably, because really I was a square. I was a good girl. But that's not.
Was you a square, or was you always the one that was going to the edge and seeing what you can get away with?
I was on the edge, but I didn't jump.
Yeah, just seeing what you can get away with.
I mean, I was really a good girl.
Are you sure about that?
I think it just depends on who you ask, what time of my life frame of who you ask that to. Like,
I think that is so funny. I was not a good girl. I was not. I was fighting whoever, whenever, doing whatever, just, cutting up. And then I turn around and you wouldn't expect that of me. No. But you was the good girl, being good, and then you grew up in total opposite. Now, what does that say about us? What is that? It's very interesting.
We both grew out of it. So, I mean.
I grew out, you grew in. That's not good.
I'm not a big fighter, but I will fight.
How many fights have you had?
I'd rather not discuss it.
I ain't a big fighter, but I will fight.
I could say.
When did you start fighting?
I never. I was going to say I never started a fight. That I think I would be lying.
What?
I'm sure I did.
Do you think you was grown in high school?
No.
When did you start fighting?
Definitely elementary.
Did you fight your siblings first?
Oh, yes.
So you started with your siblings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my sister that's a year older than me, we fought all the time. I couldn't even tell you half the time we was fighting about. It seemed like we was fighting every day. Every day was fight. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then that just kind of dwindled
Yeah.
on to everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were in elementary, did you fight males and
Yeah.
females?
Mm-hmm.
So you did all the way up until you got grown?
That, yeah. That's not something I'm very proud of.
I mean, I have to, so that's why I'm asking.
I know. I could see you fighting boys with no problem.
I would never fight no girl. It was if you wasn't a dude, girl, go on, get out of my face, because I'm going to whoop on you. So go somewhere and sit down.
So you're pretty much like, you cannot handle this.
Yeah,
Move
I had a
on.
brother, girl, let me tell you, we fought, and cousins, no, I fought, no. So no, I mean, and I'm not proud of this. I was smacking. Females got smacked. Like, I was somebody's, just straight up. And the dudes, we fought, Yeah, I would fight you. But the girls, I wouldn't fight.
So when you got called to the principal's office.
I didn't get called to the principal's office. Well, I did. My first and only time being called to the principal's office, I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I slapped this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And because she was messing with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I left my handprint on her face. And I tried to deny it. And they was like, come on now.
Right.
Your handprint. And I'm looking like, that is too much. But
so from the fighting, because we're going to go back to your original question about if somebody called you.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get away, or how did you learn how to not get called to the principal's office? You just stopped fighting before everybody else came, or what?
I stopped fighting, and I think people. So let me make this clear that I never started. Now I can honestly say that I never started a fight. But if somebody,
but she was messing with your brother, she wasn't messing with you.
Yes, exactly. So if you messing with my brother, then now you got, because he can't fight no girl.
Oh, okay.
So now I got to come for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the thing. So I think after a while, when my brother left, then I didn't have no reason to fight anybody, because the dudes wasn't gonna fight me. We had grown past that.
Oh, okay.
So so I didn't have to fight anymore until I got out of high school, and then I might have fought a boyfriend or two. I might have.
Her boyfriend or two?
Or two. I might have fight. I might have fought
like
somebody.
they didn't know where your genes came from.
I mean, they knew. They knew. I remember. You remember when? I ain't gonna tell all my secrets, but I think my last disappointment in myself, if I remember correctly, is when I had went to the movie theater, and this guy I was dating called himself cheating on me, and he was at the movies with another girl.
What?
Mm-hmm. And I politely walked up and just. And she looked like I didn't want. I mean, you ain't got nothing to do with this unless you knew about me.
Right.
Then there's a problem.
Right.
But no, so I let her escape. But yeah, he quit playing.
You took him down.
I just and as I hindsight 2020, it could have been that they didn't fight back because of my family.
Right, or because you was a girl.
Yeah, and them knowing the repercussions. So, but yeah, I mean, I didn't do that. To only if you did me dirty. I mean, like I said, one or two. More on the, more on the plural
You just
side.
cleared your throats. I'm gonna say it probably was more than one or two, but I'm not gonna judge, no judging, no judging.
But we grow up. No, we listen and we don't judge.
And we grow out of that
Yes, we
time
grow out.
frame. Yes.
Because the Lord puts his hands over us. He covers us. Shows us a new way.
Is that what it is? Maybe you just grew out of it and you said, because if you already knew that he if you potentially thought he was cheating, that's when you just kind of walk away anyway.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't think I did.
You think you take somebody right now?
Yes, if the opportunity. If the opportunity presented itself, because I'm gonna take up for me. I didn't start anything.
This is true.
I'm not starting anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you come for me, y'all. Yeah, we fighting. It's on and popping,
ma'am. Could you not
admit that out loud?
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I cannot say what I would do. But yeah, somebody walking away.
It's called self-defense.
Is that what it is?
Yes. You are protecting yourself. So if someone comes to me and I feel that I am in harm's way, that I am in every right to protect myself.
Who taught you that, ma'am?
Me.
Your family didn't teach you that?
They may have.
Did they teach you how to fight?
Nah, I think it's just growing up. I think it was because all of my relatives and just fighting, whoever on the scene that day, we fighting. And so, yeah. You learn how to fight. I had aunties I was fighting. I mean, it's just whatever. Whatever.
I did not experience that growing up. Thank you, Lord.
That is so good. I mean, it's good to not have to fight your family. But like I said, my family was a little street. So...
Yeah, other than my sister, she's the only family member that I fought. Oh,
but what
dang
made
on
you
time.
Want to fight after?
No, no, ma'am. Don't twist my words.
Okay.
Like you, most fights that I was in, it was just self-defense. If I started it, it's because you was talking smack, and I was sick of you.
So
running
you
your
would
mouth.
fight someone for talking?
Yeah, if they lying on me. I'm so sick of people lying on me.
See, I didn't, no.
That he say, she say stuff.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Especially if I asked you, now you saying this about me? No. And then, your friends standing behind you talking about, yes, you did. You told me that Chase said. No, I did not do that. But, I still get that now. People still be lying on me. I don't fight them. Yeah. But I ain't fooling with you no more either.
Yeah, I avoided those because ain't nobody got time. I think that's why my circle is so small. Because I think people are always saying something slick about somebody. I do.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. When people start talking to me about somebody else, I usually kind of cut it off. I really don't want to hear it. It ain't got nothing to do with me, and I don't need to know what's going on in that person's life. It is, that's their stuff.
I agree with you. When I used to go to get my hair done or whatever, and that was the one thing that I noticed when I was younger. I guess my crowd was never like that, the talking about or whatever. So I was a little bit older when I was introduced to that, like people talking about people. And it was when I went to go get my hair done, sitting at the beauty salon and just hearing, one customer leave out, she blah blah blah, and it rubbed me the wrong way. Like, why are you talking about this person? Why would you do that? And so I tried not to put myself around people like that.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but that's was another reason why I would stop talking in settings like that, because I saw that when somebody left, they would talk about them. So I would just be sitting there in silence, like, I don't need to say nothing to nobody because y'all gonna talk about me when I leave anyway. No need of me giving you no material to talk about.
Exactly. And when I was younger, I used to have this so-called best friend, and I remember sharing something with her that she turned around and shared with somebody. And when I found out, I'm like, well, why would you? Because they threw it up in my face. I'm like, why would you share that?
Right.
And so I think I learned from there, like, don't tell nobody nothing that
you don't want repeated.
If it come back to you, because I wanted to fight her, but I couldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I ain't going to fight her. But, this is a lesson learned for me.
Oh, you want to fight the person who threw it up in your face and not the best friend?
I want to fight both of them. The one that threw it up in my face. Oh, had she been in front of me, it would have been on and popping. That probably would have been the first time I fought somebody for saying something, because she was talking real slick. But she was doing it over the phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how people are on the internet. Boy, they talk so slick. Did you see the one video where the girl goes to the man's house and confronts him because he like wrote something ugly to her on her post? And she was like, "Now, do you see how easy it was for me to find you?" Like she drove hours.
So she didn't know him?
House. No, but he said something so out of the way to her, and she was offended.
Oh,
and she said, "Now you see how quickly it was for me to find you." And I found your Tinder account. I'm sure your wife doesn't know about it. Do you want to know about that? And he was so taken aback. And she said, all I want is an apology. And he was like, it was an older white guy, and the girl was a young African American female. And I was cracking up. I said, yeah, people will talk real slick on the internet, but they don't realize it's so easy to find people now. That's why I'm like,
those keyboard warriors. That's crazy.
Yeah. She drove hours.
She was bold. See, you don't do stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. That we ain't going to nobody's house.
Yeah, why would you?
Because you don't know it. But see, she must have looked at his stuff enough to know that there wasn't going to be any repercussions to her actions.
You don't know. Did you hear about the girl that I guess her husband was cheating? She went to the house to try to get the car or something. And the girl that he was cheating with came outside, asked her to leave. She didn't, and somehow or another they got into it. She pulled the gun. She killed the girl.
What?
And people were saying that the girl he was cheating with was wrong. I'm like, how's she wrong? If she came to her house, he's wrong for cheating. But she went to that woman's house. Like, you don't know
Why did she come outside with a gun, though?
I don't remember the whole story. Yes.
Well, she could have easily said, well, I don't know what she had on her.
And I think she went up to the door talking mess, like, just, oh, you come on outside, like calling her out, per se. I don't think it was hey, I'm Tiffany. Just want to talk to you. I don't think it was like that at all. So I'm like, you can't do stuff like that. Not in this day and age.
But that goes back to what you said in the business. If I call you to go to somebody, no, we're not going to nobody's house.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Now, I didn't went to... That was back in the day, though.
Okay,
I think I was still a teenager.
Okay,
I might have been like 19.
Okay, I accept that. But right now, we ain't going to nobody's house, baby. Not a one.
I did some stupid stuff when I was growing up. I think that's why I tried...
That's why you try to live right now.
I try to live right, and I try to give my kids a pass because I try to remember the things I did. I never want to be one of them people like, you need to stop because blah, blah. No, Miss Lady, you remember the things you did. So I try to do more talking like, you don't want to do this because this is how this might end up. Because I did some stupid stuff growing up.
Yeah, I always tell people that I be going, okay, so this is the pattern of what has happened. This is probably what's going to happen next. And I've had people go, how'd you know that was going to happen? Because I didn't seen it before. Yeah. It ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
You just think it is because it's your first time, but this ain't my first rodeo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, if I can go back. Yeah. It's some things I might change, some things I keep. Because you learn from things. That's where wisdom comes from. Mm-hmm. You learn. Knowledge is, it kind of teach you like but wisdom, you have to learn that. That's living. Wisdom is living. Yeah. I believe
that's what
that.
Old people say, just keep on living.
Yes, I believe that. When you live, that's when you learn the most, like the things that the streets can't teach. I mean, not the streets, but the books can't teach you.
I was going to say the streets can teach you a lot.
The streets teach you a lot, not the books.
We're not saying go out in the street, but the street can teach you a lot.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The streets teach you how to survive. That's where that wisdom comes from. You might make a lot of mistakes, but if you make it, you might can share some things growing up.
Yeah, I just think, in your younger years, you're so busy trying to please people. In your 20s, you're trying to, like, make people think you're something you're not. In your 30s, you're really trying to set the tone. Like, this is who I am. You're going out. By 40, you don't care no more. Definitely by 50, you really don't care.
See, I think I was a late bloomer. I think I was totally opposite. In my 20s, I think I hated everybody.
Oh, God.
I think that's why I was fine. I was a little rebel. In my 30s, I think I was starting to settle down, the children's come, 40s might have been like, let me reevaluate my life. Mm-hmm. And, but yeah, when I was in my 20s, yeah, you can get it. You could get it. I hated so everybody.
Because you're so sweet. Unlike myself. Like, I'm still like, you can get these hands. But, I haven't had a fight in so long, but I could get you another way. So, no worries.
See, another way. See, I'm gonna need you. And me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with you. I ain't even got to fight. I ain't trying to argue, fight, nothing. I'm just done.
That either.
I'm just cutting you off.
Yeah, cutting you off.
Yeah. Unless you keep bothering me. Now, if you keep bothering me, then I don't cuss or nothing, but I don't know. You might see another side. But I'm hoping you get the message the first time and just leave me alone.
That's so nice. You don't cuss or nothing.
I try not to. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to leave me alone. I just go on about your business. Ain't nothing over here for you. Ain't nothing over here.
That's hard for people to walk away.
You got to be entertained. How can they not walk away?
Well, they going to keep calling.
No. No. No, we done. I done gave you your walking papers. Exit stage left. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Who in the world taught you that? You just sped up this, you just done?
I'm just done. I think we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk. You know what? We're going to have a part 2. And we're going to talk about it because I think at some point, everybody, I don't even know if it's something taught or just something learned. Like, at some point. I think
it's learned.
Yeah, because why? Why would you?
Keep talking to them?
Yeah.
Because they called.
Why keep giving that person access?
Because you ran into them at, the spot.
And? What that mean?
You just over it.
I am so over it. What that mean?
But you forgave them. You just don't have time.
I need deliverance.
See, that's me. Like, you always say, I don't forgive. But, I ain't got time to forget that you ignorant. So, no. We ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, because No, we can talk about that because there's different levels. And I believe that we give people way more chances than they deserve. Way more.
I would agree with.
And so because of that, I don't need to keep running this circle or doing, you know what I'm saying? Have you on repeat. I don't need to keep doing that. We passed that. Any final? Just right. All right. Well, as always, we are grateful to those who joined us today discussing things that challenge our mindset. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Until the next time, become your own peace. Be slow to speak, fast to think, and before you release it, ask yourself, who taught us that?